Greetings from Russia. Hello, how's it going? How you doing? Good day, mate, from Australia. All right, mate, how's it going? You all right? How you doing? Hey, dude, notice you're on just on the way out. I'll check in when I get back. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, man. I'm just, I've got an old paraffin blow lamp that my mate brought around for me. It's got a case, obviously, that goes in the end, like a blowtorch case bit that goes in the end, but basically it's a old paraffin blowtorch. You pump it, I fill it up with paraffin, pressurise it, and then you can depressurise it and whatnot. And basically, it shoots out a big flame. That's what the old plumbers used to use. I've just managed to take the valve out at the end of it, which is right in here. And I've got my mate to make me a special tool out of an old screwdriver to do so. And yeah, I'm just giving it a clean. I was going to use vinegar on it, but then vinegar and wire wool makes an ebonising solution, so it's probably not the best idea anyway, is it, to be fair? But we'll see how it goes. Nice, I spent Christmas putting handles on my draw knife. Nice, man, nice, sweet as a nut. Cushy, cushy. I've got an old draw knife I need to make a handle for. Just my missus has sent my package off in the post, which is good because I've got one of my friends wanted some pine sap because she runs a bushcraft school, and she's like, I can't get any pine sap anywhere where I am, so I went out and collected a big old bowl of pine sap. And she's like, oh, how much do you want for it? And I was like, what do you mean, how much do I want for it? I said, I'll just send it to you. You know what I mean? It's something I found in the woods, you know what I mean? I'm not going to charge you for it. I'm not going to like be like, oh yeah, that's you know, it's a certain amount of money for some stuff that I found in the woods, you know. Like, I'm not like that. Yeah, I'll just dish it out, man. I don't know, the vinegar seems to be polishing it up quite well. Let's have a look. But yeah, I was like, nah. I'll put a spoon in there for her as well. So, oh, hello, we're going blurry. I'll put a spoon in there as well for her. So, she's got a surprise when she opens up the letter from me, or the package. But yeah, what do I do for work? Not much. I don't work, mate. I've got heart failure. I'm really ill, believe it or not. So I don't work at the moment. You'll get about a good hour out of me before I'm literally falling asleep on the spot, because I take handfuls of medication every day, and I get knackered. I can only walk for about half an hour, 40 minutes maximum. It was 20 minutes, but I've been building myself up. Yeah, I'll get knackered. I don't work, but I did used to work for a bricklaying firm most of my life, so, but at the moment I'm not a very well man. I'm gonna get this nice and shiny like the top. Sorry to hear that, mate. At least you're active and doing bushcraft. Yeah, I am sort of at the moment I'm getting out into the woods probably about twice a month, so not as much as I'd like to, but yeah, I've degraded over time. Basically, I've got worse, but I do a lot of stuff in my garden. Luckily enough, there's a forest just over there, so I don't have to go too far to do stuff. You know, it's not a huge distance away for me, but I can sit down and do stuff like this. Probably the brickwork took its toll. Oh, definitely, man. But I was born with a heart condition anyway, so it's got worse over my life. And one day I was up on the old scaffolding, and my heart did a sombrero dance and decided to stop working, which was scary. But I'm waiting for major heart surgery. Once I get my heart surgery, I'll be back at work. I won't have time to do any bushcraft. I'll be too busy. Which is, I wonder if that's going to take that off. This thing's going to be awesome when it gets going. I bought a blowtorch the other day, a gas one, but they're just not the same. But they can fix me, but it's just waiting for it, that's the problem. And I'm one of those people, I never could really sit around, you know. So I end up stitching myself up. I wish you all the best of luck with your surgery, mate. Yeah, too, I'll be alright. My old man, he's had 5 operations on his heart, and he does the London to Paris cycle ride, so, you know, he's fit as a fiddle. But it's starting to get a shine on her. I do make spoons though. I mean, like, I'm going to start selling these soon. I just need to work it out what I need to do. But I make spoons. There's one I did the other day, burnt one. Give it a bit of a singe just to see what it would look like. I made this one yesterday. NHS is a nightmare waiting. You can outsource if you use the right choice. Yeah. I made this little spoon the other day, and the other one. Someone says, "Oh, you always make the same spoon." I said, "Well, I always make these spoons because they're really satisfying to make. I'll get a lot of pleasure out of making them, so I'll make them. You know, I'm not making them for anyone else's benefit, only mine." There you go. That is made out of ash, spalted ash. Make bows, walking sticks, carved faces into things. Right. There's a little wooden cookser drinking cup that I made. It's made out of sycamore. It's a spalted sycamore, so you can see where the fungus started growing through it. Really, really nice wood to work with, sycamore. I really enjoy it. I carve like wood spirits into things as well. There you go. There's a little wood spirit. Ah, where is it? Don't tell me I've lost it now. I had it yesterday. Ah, there we go. No, I don't. A bloke was asking me the other day, he's got a catapult channel, and he was asking me if I make catapults. But I made a longbow, and I didn't have any arrows for it, because I wanted to see if I could make a longbow with just a knife. So if I was in like a survival situation, I could make myself something I could go hunting with, potentially. Obviously not in England, because bow hunting's illegal in England, but so I made an arrow out of a piece of hazel coppice. I fire hardened it and straightened it. And straightened it, and I napped myself a little flint arrowhead to go on the end. And I've got a load of pine resin, which I'm going to make pine pitch out of, and I'm going to fix that onto there. Obviously I need to chamfer the arrowhead down a bit more so it fits a bit more snug. But my issue at the moment is finding feathers. But I've had a look on Amazon, and for like £4 you can order like a big bag of goose feathers. So I might just do that, just order some goose feathers, because it's been a bit of a nightmare trying to find feathers at the moment, believe it or not. The only feathers I seem to find are crow and pigeon, and the odd pheasant feather, but they're not big enough. I need something like a swan or a goose, something big. Ordered myself a gasifier the other day as well, which should be pretty good. If you've done a catapult with a carved handle, it'd be cool. Yeah, I was thinking about it, because our matey the other day was going on about making catapults, and he makes them, and he was saying you should give it a go. But I don't know if there's any sort of set specifications for a catapult or not. You know, I'm a bit of a nightmare when I'm carving things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of people keep telling me that. I don't shoot catapults myself. I've got one. I've got a little flat band, like a full-on hunting catapult, but I'm not a very good shot with it, you see. But it's got a good stretch on it. I suppose I just need to practice. I need to take it up my mate's woods and just practice. I've got loads of those little clay balls that you can use to practice with. The next thing on my agenda, I'm making a crossbow. I've sort of nearly finished the bow for it. That's going to be the front bit for it. It's getting the bend to it, but I need to make the need to finish that off and make the actual block and the trigger system for it. And once that's going as well, I'll take the bow and the crossbow up to the woods, and I'll do some ballistic tests. I've got a mate who's an archer as well. I'll get him to come with me because he knows what he's doing. I've only ever shot a bow once, and it was a Mongolian war bow, which was pretty cool, you know. It's all about reference point and drawing back the same repetition. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like when you're sighting in a rifle, isn't it? You know what I mean? You shoot, and then you move the sights to where. Well, you shoot, make a hole in the target, and then you move the sights to where the hole is, and then shoot again. And if it goes into the same place, you know you're on point. But I mean, first time I shot a bow, I hit the target 3 times. You know, like right in a really nice grouping, and my mate was quite shocked with me. But I said I've done a lot of shooting and stuff, you know what I mean? I've got quite a good eye for distance and, you know, like target precision. So, and I've done a lot of clay pigeon shooting when I was younger. I had a shooting instructor when I was 16. But it's just one of those things, you know. I've got to, I might have to buy some brass out, I think. But yeah, it's, yeah, I'll have to give it another go, I think, because there's a lot of squirrels and pheasants and stuff kicking around in the wood, my mate's woods. I basically, like, my mate bought a forest a few years back, and then he bought another forest, so he owns 2 forests, and he doesn't know anything about the woods, you see. And I did countryside management at college, and habitat establishment, maintenance, lowland game management, arboriculture, like loads of stuff to do with trees basically. And yeah, he was like, "Oh, can you help me manage it?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course I can. You know, I can't do any of the heavy work. We've got a chainsaw bloke that comes in and does all that, but I can tell you what to do and stuff, and I can sort of help out a bit, you know, potter around and whatnot." So I've got places where I can shoot here. Love wood pigeon. So I'll take some learn on the move. Yeah, pigeon's nice, mate. I like a bit of pigeon. I remember years ago we were on a shoot, and a pigeon flew past, and I took it out with a stick, and all the guns were standing there clapping. I was like, "Yeah, you lot with, you know, you really expensive shotguns. All I need is a stick, mate." Whack! So they took out this pigeon. It was quite a good shot, really. But yeah, I like a bit of pheasant, pigeon. I love squirrel. Squirrel's amazing. Rabbits. There's not many rabbits around here actually. After all the old what was it, Mixie, when it myxomatosis years ago, wiped out quite a lot, but they're starting to come back. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, you'd drive down the country lanes and there'd just be rabbits absolutely everywhere, but they took a bit of a dive, just a bit of a dive. They'll come back, they're rabbits, aren't they? They originally brought over by the Romans, if I remember right. Get this bad boy cleaned up. Pan, seared, fries and butter with blackberries as quality. Oh, nice, man. I've never had blackberry with pigeon, but I'll definitely give it a go. I know I've got a mate who's a gamekeeper, and a few years back I made loads of wine. I've got like a big cider press, and I've got all the demijohns and all that sort of stuff. I didn't make any this year, but next year I'm going to go out and get a load of fruit and make some again. I made a load of wine. He's like, "Oh, can I have a couple of bottles of your wine?" I was like, "Yeah, of course you can, mate. Just come around and grab them." And he's like, "You know, what do you want for them?" I was like, "Nothing. Just, you know, I've made 14 gallons of wine, mate. Just come and help yourself, you know." He's like, "No, I can't just take it. I've got to give you something for it." I said, "All right, then bring us a couple of brace of pheasant and a couple of brace of partridge." And he dropped them off, and I was well happy with that. I was like, "Crikey, yeah, all this meat, you know what I mean, for a couple of bottles of wine." Damson berry gin is good. Yes, indeed it is. 100%. I love damsons. I made loads of sloe gin. I made a gallon of sloe gin a couple of years back. I've still got a bit of that left in the cupboard, actually. I don't really drink because of my heart, but my missus likes it. It's sort of like cough medicine anyway, and you have a little shot if you've got a sore throat. It's really good. What did I make? I made, it was plum wine. What plums did I use? I used Mirabelle's, Victoria plum, not Mirabelle's, sorry, Marjorie plums, Victoria plums and Green Gage, and I made wine out of it, and it was proper brutal. And I made slow wine as well. There's loads of blackthorn trees where I live, loads of them, absolutely everywhere, because they use them in hedgerows a lot. And I picked probably a good couple of buckets worth of sloes. And what you do is you put them in a big bucket, you pour boiling water in with them, and then you put the lid on and you leave them in the cupboard for 2 months. And when there's about, that sounds gross, but when there's about that much mould on top, you scoop all the mould off, lob it, strain it, mix your sugar with it. Oh no, you put your sugar in with the boiling water, sorry. Then you take the mould off, you strain it, and then you've got your base for your wine. And what the mould does is it brings out the nutty flavour, the what is it? It's cyanic acid, isn't it, in the actual stone of the fruit, and it gives it a really nutty flavour. And I made this wine, and it was 17%. It was absolutely lethal. I took some round to my mate, and he goes, that tastes like brandy. It's got like a brandy taste to it. Morning, man. How's it going? I'm just cleaning up this old blow lamp that I've got. I've got a mate who brings me loads of really cool things to play with. Loads of old things that I like. He's good like that. It's amazing what nature provides. I like distilling. Yeah, well, can't really mention too much on here, but I haven't got a still. I haven't got a 10-gallon still at all, and I don't distill anything. And I haven't got 10 sachets of turbo yeast sitting in my cupboard either. But looking at this wall and this vinegar, I need to make some ebonising fluid and make a black spoon. But yeah, you definitely wouldn't see me doing something like that. But yeah, I haven't got a thumper keg as well. You know what I mean? I haven't got any of that stuff. And we definitely don't go to my mate's woods in the middle of the night with a big tank of propane and a water butt full of freezing cold water and all that sort of stuff. You won't see me doing any of that. It's furniture design. It's definitely something. I'll have to get some brass out, I think, on this. But it is a working piece of equipment, this, you know what I mean? I don't want to... I hate it when people restore things, and, well, they don't restore them, they ruin them, you know what I mean? Like, I've got like a 100-year-old Kemp pattern axe head. And, like, you see some people, they bring it back down to bare metal and make it look like it was just made. I don't like it. It's got a nice patina on it, you know? I just sharpened it up and give it a bit of oil, got the rust off of it, and... made an axe handle for it. Mate of mine showed me a proper unorthodox way with a bottle and a kettle and a bagger instead of a bucket. Yeah. Bottom of the kettle. I don't have a tent in my attic. No, I never used to have a tent in my attic either. Can't do any of that now because of my ticker. It's a shame really, because I spent 24 years dedicating my life to it. But I had to knock it on the head in the end, which is annoying. But you know, at the end of the day, if it makes you feel worse than it does better, there's no point in doing it, is there? Yeah, we had a whole setup at one point, me and my mate. I prefer the old school stuff. It's all got a bit what's his name? Too much for me nowadays. I liked it years ago. It's still got a bit too hectic now. Wilmus, what's that? Or am I being stupid? That's coming off. Not bad. But fair, I can have a little drinky now and again. All about the old Durban poison. Does well. And I can't. Yeah, I remember Durban poison from years ago. I only go train wreck as a tube. Lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like hazes and stuff like that. You know, I like the old. I'm more of a flavour man. You know. But nowadays it's just it's got too silly. Like I liked it when I went out to Portugal. That was good because it was like naturally grown. You know, it was lovely and it was cheap as chips as well. Yeah, nice man. Yeah, definitely. The old Super Silver back in the day. All about the terpenes. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm not a fan when it starts tasting like what's that stuff that they put on iodine? Not iodine. Can't remember the name of it now. But for me, it's too much. I like a light, nice. You know, just a nice flavour. Nothing too hectic. But as I say, I can't do it anymore anyway. So it's which is a shame because I've got like chronic ADHD, so I get to the point where I literally just don't know what to do with myself, and that used to help me massively with that. I used to just be like, it's weird as well because everyone thinks because I've got ADHD I should be all hectic and rah and all that, but I'm not. I'm one of those buggers. It's all in here. It's all been bug crazy. There's no balance. No, there isn't. No, you're right. 100% right with that. There is no balance. It's you having a good balance is better. And some of the price people put on it as well. It's just you're joking, aren't you, mate? Like, no chance I'm paying that. Just go without. I like the stuff that rhymes with smash. That's my favourite. I'm old school, man. Yeah, brain is hectic with ADHD. Not always visible. That's it, exactly, man. That's why I've got about 100 spoons sitting on the side, and you know, like making crossbows and bows and walking sticks, and then you know, I'll be out in the garden. I'll be doing all these random things. It's just driving me crazy. I'm getting little bits of wire wool in my trousers and making my legs itch. Hello, Nick, see you black. Quality, man. Oh yeah, nice, yeah. But yeah, that's why I end up making things. I'm not sleeping. I go to bed about 3 o'clock in the morning. That's why I've always done really, really physical jobs as well, because if I knacker myself out, I'm physically knackered. I can sleep, you know. I don't sit up all night. Yeah, woodwork does help a lot, doesn't it? Actually, it is actually really, really good for it. It focuses your mind. Just being able to do something, you know, and it's something you want to do as well, because you know what it's like if you've got ADHD and someone tries to get you something you don't want to do, you're just not going to do it. You know? Like it's one of those things, isn't it? Yeah, we're coming. Oh yeah, I read that one already. Oh yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, yeah, I didn't read that one. You got me into, and it's calmed me a lot, especially when I see the outcome. That's it. My main focus for when I'm carving something is to see it oiled. That's it. I love like that piece of heartwood that I carved that little spoon out of. Just when the oil goes on, it's like, I've done it. I've done it, and that one as well. Burnt it a bit, but I quite like it. It brings out the grain in the ash. Drum and bass sends you to sleep. Yeah, I used to find that when I was younger, like really hectic music just makes me nod off. I used to be into like really like proper fast heavy metal, and we used to go to parties, and everyone would be all like, yeah, and I'd literally be in the corner of the room like fucking nodding off. I hate housework and tidying, but my tools are immaculate and tidy. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. Like, it's not messy because I actually forced myself to tidy it all up yesterday. But like before I tidied it up, there was piles of sawdust and all this stuff everywhere. But I've got a Portuguese missus, so she's like proper house proud. So it's sort of like a good balance. If I lived on my own, I'd literally be like one of those crazy hoarders climbing over newspapers and bottles of piss and stuff like that. But like, good job I got the missus, you know. Like, but I just don't put things away. I always leave cupboard doors open. I'm an absolute nightmare for it. I'm just terrible. Was that the music especially? I never got on with that. I never really liked that stuff. It weren't really my thing. I didn't see the point in it, you know. I was more into my jump around and do loads of stuff sort of things, but never really got into it. My mates used to do it, but I didn't like it. I like being in control, you know. I don't like all that brains disappeared off into the ether. I can't get my head around it. I loves a bit of you know what? Well, not anymore, but especially not with my heart. I was more of a party man. You know, I'd rather stay up all night, annoy everyone with my ADHD. You know, we'd go to a house party and everyone would all pass out about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's me like up at 7 o'clock, like, anyone want a cup of tea? Just annoying the life out of everyone with my hyperactivity. Good morning, man. How's it going? How are you, Sticks? I've been making more bushcraft content. I've been making some longer videos. They've only been getting like 24 views. One of them got. I was like, what's going on? People seem to like my shorts more than anything else. But those videos are doing all right on TikTok though. I'm getting a couple of thousand views of videos. So I need to build my account back up again because my old one I locked myself out of, and I was getting like 40,000 views a video on that one. But me being me, locked myself out. Couldn't remember my password. Couldn't use my old phone to log in and all that. So I just had to start again. You know. But I've been doing all right. I've got a load of pine sap the other day, pine resin off of pine trees, and I had it in a big bag. And I told the kids that I've been collecting my bogies for 2 months, and their faces was like, "Do you want one?" Like, I've been watching. Yeah, awesome, man. I should really record it on my GoPro so you can full screen it, but I'm well lazy. I made it for TikTok, so it's long ways or whatever you call it. I need to download a decent editor, and I can't remember my TikTok details. It's been so long. Yeah, I know TikTok. It's a bit of a nightmare, really. I'll just keep going on it and trying to send people to my YouTube. But yeah, I ordered myself a little gasifier the other day. So when it turns up, I'm going to do a review on it and see what it's like. I'll have to do that to my little one. Yeah, tell you what, I did it. They were like, what? I basically there's a lady on TikTok, and she runs a survival course basically for like women that have had like domestic violence and all that going on in their life. And she's always asking me for advice and you know how to do things and all that. And I you know, like with me, information's free, knowledge is free, so I'll never charge anyone for anything. And she said, "Oh, I can't get pine resin round here." I said, "Well, there's a big forestry block near me. Next time I go for a walk, I'll grab you a load and send it to you." And she's like, "Oh, how much do you want for it?" And I was like, "What do you mean how much? Just something I found in the woods." You know what I mean? I'm walking through the woods. Oh, there it is. You know, like, I'm not going to charge you for it. I'll edit your videos. Awesome, man. I might have to take you up on that offer. Have I got a brother called Tim? No, I've got a mate called Tim. He does look a bit like me. We were discussing it the other day, saying we could be related. I haven't got a brother called Tim, no. I've only got one brother, and his name's Kevin. But yeah, well, I've got her a load of pine sap, and the missus has just posted it to her, and I put a cheeky spoon in there as well in the package for her, so she'll be well happy with that. But there's my pine sap. I told the kids I've been collecting my bogies, but it was a lump like that. But I sent most of it to that lady, because she does bushcraft school for like kids and women and stuff like that. So I just said to her, there you go. But smells absolutely amazing. Phone call, I'll be back. Yeah, no worries, bud. But yeah, and what I'll do with that is I'll melt it down, mix it with ash, and make a pine pitch out of it. It'll go like thermoplastic, basically. But yeah, I only needed that much, and I can go and get more anyway if I need some more. But I've sent her a load of pine resin, which hopefully will do her well with her bushcraft courses and stuff like that. She can, what's his name? She can teach people stuff and use it for certain things. Excuse me, swigging lemonade out of a bottle. Can't be asked to go and get a glass. But yeah, morning chap, how's life? Not too bad. I'm just cleaning up this old paraffin blow lamp. Just getting the shine back on her. It's got a case obviously that sits on the end, but I've managed to, I've got my mate to carve me out an old screwdriver so I could get the nozzle out, and I'm soaking the nozzle in vinegar, so hopefully that unblocks it, and I can use it. Be wicked for starting fires in the rain in the woods. I did a video years ago on TikTok, and someone said to me, like, because I made a rocket stove out of block pavers, and I made this big kebab, and I stuck it down, and I waited for it to all heat up for about an hour, and then I stuck the kebab in it once the fire had died down, cooked the kebab in it and all that, and he was like, oh, I'm not very bushcraft, not very survivally using block pavers. I was like, I'm not surviving, mate. We're up the woods. My mate owns a forest, mate. We're cooking some lunch, you know, like. Any engravings on it? What, on this? Yeah, it's Swedish. Made in Sweden. Max Sievert, Stockholm. Original and genuine Sievert. I don't know, I'm rubbish at reading. Apparatus. Always stamped. Stockholm. The highest possible standard. Beware of imitations. It's quite an old one. Grand Risings, fella. Lovely silver birch reductions today. Awesome, man. Awesome. I like a bit of silver birch for carving. There's not a lot of birch in my mate's forest though. There's only 3 birch trees, and I like tapping them for sap in the autumn. Love brass things, yeah, man. It's old school, mate. I like it. I like old things. He's got another one, which is massive, and he said once I've done this one, he'll bring it round, and I can have a go with that one. And he said he thinks it's from like World War One, I think, or something like that. So we'll have a look at that when it's done. But I've replaced the leather washer in it, so it actually pumps. You can build up pressure in it. Put a bit of paraffin in there. It works. The only thing that didn't work was the nozzle, so I had to take that out. Found some live birch blue fungus. Hit the jackpot. Sweet as a nut, man. Sweet. Gusty. Nice. I found a big old birch polypore the other day, but it was a bit past its time. I was going to do a video with using it as a strop. The old razor strop fungus. But I did get a load of King Alfred's cake, which I was quite happy about, because they're well good for fire lighting. The old dog's nose. That's like a big wart. Got a load of King Alfred's cake and some pine sap, so I was really happy with that. Walking through this forestry block, and I don't know why I don't think it was the landowner who did it, but someone had girdled a pine tree all the way round, and it was just like, what was the point in that? You know, unless you want it standing deadwood and you're going to chop it down for something. But Yeah, King Alfred's cakes. Yes, definitely. They're good, cool, man. Got a load of oyster mushrooms the other day. I was shocked to see them out. Yeah, I've seen quite a few videos of people picking oysters recently. I think it's the wet, warm weather, especially down here in the south. It's, you know, it's mushrooms are sort of a you know, they're sort of sporadic around here. They come and they go depending on the weather, obviously. I'm waiting for a couple of months when the old St George's mushrooms come out. They're cool. I like the St George's. I think I said before we get quite a lot of Agaricus Augustus around here as well. It was 12 degrees last night. It was really mild. It was, yeah, 100%. It was like that here. I don't know how far down you are on the south coast, but it was like everyone else has got snow, and down here it's lashing it down with rain, and it's actually quite warm, which is good for me because the cold weather makes me feel horrendous because of my heart. I just don't. I feel really rough in the cold weather, but when it's warm, I'm alright. Norfolk. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, Norfolk. We used to go on holiday to the Norfolk Broads when we were kids. Well, Fenlands, yeah. Yeah, we used to go up to the Norfolk Broads. I can't remember the name of the place now. It was a very long time ago. But my great uncle lives in Colchester, and we used to go out that way quite a lot. And everyone in my family is obsessed with fishing, so we used to go fish. We used to fish the old canals, the lakes, everything. It was really cool. Some good memories up in that place. Good for pike, yeah, definitely. 100%. We used to stay near this place, I don't know if you know, it's called Potter Heigham. Do you know Potter Heigham? If I'm saying that right. We used to go stay up near there as well. That was quite cool. Most kids, you do indeed. Yeah. They used. I don't know if it's still there. They used to have a massive fishing shop there, fishing tackle shop there. There was like 2 shops and a pub, if I remember rightly, with that little bridge where the old canal boats used to go underneath it. That's where we used to stay up there quite a lot, in like a little cottage next to the canal, or is it a river? I can't remember. But that was where that's where we used to go. You'd think most kids would get bored with that sort of thing. I used to love it. Absolutely love it. I need to change these trousers. Should put jeans on. I'm wearing tracksuit bottoms and getting lots of tiny little bits of iron wool stuck in my trousers. But yeah, that's going back a few years, all that lot. Oh, my mate's on live. Oh, my wild camping mate who goes out all the time. They have wood cabins near the canal now. Oh, okay, cool. We're probably about a 5-10 minute walk away from the canal. We used to stay in this little cottage place, but as I say, that's going back a few years as well. Last time I went there I was about 14, so like 25 years ago or something. Long time now, but my granddad used to love it up around there, and he used to take us all over the place. I say his brother lives up there. He's the only one left now out of all of them. But yeah, it's definitely a place of my childhood where I spent many happy hours sitting there catching small fish, getting the old silvers out with the old float rod, the old knackered up old float rod. Oh, I do miss it. Used to fish Surrey a lot as well. Go fishing in Surrey. Godalming and Guildford. Places like that. When they fix my heart, I'll have to go out there, I think. Do it again, yeah, exactly. I will do when I'm not as ill. When I'm a bit better, I'll happily go out there and do it. Take my kids with me. Show them what we used to get up to. I'm lucky. I've got really sort of outdoorsy nature nature orientated children who like being outside, and you stick them in front of a computer or a tablet, they get bored really quickly. Like, they've got tablets, but they're playing them for a little bit, and when their batteries run out, that's it. They're destroying the place, which is good. You know, they're actually being kids. You know, I can let them off in the woods, man, and they have more fun in the woods than they would on any internet device. You know, if I say I'm going up the woods when they're going to school, they get well upset. I want to go. Which is nice, really, because you don't see that a lot nowadays, do you? Everyone's very internet orientated, sitting there hiding behind screens. The oldest one's a bit sort of more technology orientated, but you know, he'll happily sit there watching like outdoors creators on YouTube with me and stuff like that. We sit up, make a cup of tea, big slice of cake, and we sit there watching like fishing programs and nature programs and things, you know, which is good, really. Starting to get all that tat off around the bottom. She's getting there. Vinegar, man, stinks. I don't even know if vinegar's the right thing to be using on this. It seems to be working though. My kids are the same. We're out all the time building dens. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly, it's the way to do it. My great grandmother, her house was next to a big, huge forest, one of the biggest forests around here, and we just used to go and play in the woods, man. On every Sunday, like the whole family would go out to the woods for a walkabout. Just something we did. It was really cool. Really good childhood. I went for a walk the other day, and I was talking to my mate, and I was saying about how bloody quiet it is now. You know, like when I was younger, I said to him, I said, like, if we were walking around now, 30 years ago, there'd be kids everywhere on bikes, running around, shouting, playing games, you know, just enjoying themselves. Now there's not a soul. You know, it's like what's happened to everyone? There's no life around here anymore. It's madness. You know, granted, we used to annoy people, but at the end of the day, I'd rather be annoyed by kids, you know, doing, you know, playing around and actually doing stuff than bloody sitting around in their houses, hiding away from the world. Does me head in. I have to get some brasso on this, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Make the brass look all shiny. I'll leave everything else. Give it a bit of character. My legs are so itchy. Got this bloody wire wall just going all over my legs. That's it there, isn't it? Good for starting fires though. You get a bit of this, put it in an old whisk, light it up and tie a rope around it and spin it around at night. It looks well cool. Martin has a house with 100 acres of woodland and an old World War II base. Grafton Underwood near Kettering, Northamptonshire. When we go to visit, the kids love it. Because going to the old bunkers, yeah, definitely. We used to play in a lot of old bunkers. There's loads of pillboxes around here because obviously we're on the south coast, so they built quite a lot, and they got like the old air raid shelters and all that sort of thing. We used to go and play in them. It's good for the kids, man. It's good for them. Hey yo, what's crack-a-lacking? Bugaboo. Biggles work, McMuffin. Yes, I'm absolutely fine, old chap. How are you on this fine morning? Ayo, what's crack-a-lacking? Someone's been watching too much Shrek. What's crack-a-lacking? That's what Donkey says on Shrek, isn't it? I'll do the old Shrek voice where it's Fat Bastard on it off of Austin Powers, but I chase the little ones around going, I eat babies! Chasing them around the house, they love it. Scare the crap out of them. Get in my belly! Not too bad myself, mate. Good, good. Nice to hear, nice to hear. As long as you're happy and you're enjoying yourself and you're not hurting anyone, life's good, you know? That's what it's about at the end of the day. The enjoyment of it all. No point of being a miserable bastard, is there? I think I'm going to give this a rest now because my legs are itching like mad because of this bloody wire wall. But I've got my little valve in the vinegar. Looks like whiskey. Don't smell like whiskey though. Oh, bloody hate vinegar. Whoa. Don't mind a bit of my chips, but that's about as far as I go with vinegar. My missus is Portuguese, so she'll have like bacalhau, which is just like cod basically. So she'll have bacalhau with potatoes, salad, and they're just like boiled potatoes with fish. It's like a Portuguese thing, and she just covers it in olive oil and vinegar, and it's like, nah, smell, man, the smell stinks. A bacalhau. I mean, I don't mind bacalhau. It's cod, isn't it? You know, it's lovely, lovely bit of fish, but it's just when it's yeah, it's pretty gross. Cover it with vinegar. The sound off my smell. Wish my missus could cook. I actually do most of the cooking. My families of like my family have always owned restaurants and stuff like that. Both my parents were chefs. My mum, like for Christmas, she makes me like a full-on like proper Christmas cake and everything. It's well good. They're really good cooks. And my grandfather was a cook as well. He started off as a military chef, and then he decided to work in restaurants and stuff. So. Although I made a full-on roast dinner last night. It was lovely. Hi, it's my birthday. Can you say happy birthday? Why would you want validation from some random geezer with a beard on the internet? Do you really need that validation in your life? I thought all the kids had gone back to school. How random's that? I mean, come on. Seriously, dude. What is going on in your life where you have to come on and say something like that? I can't get my head around it. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you ain't going to get it from me. Imagine walking up to someone in the street and saying that. Hi, it's my birthday. Can you say happy birthday, please? No. Go away. I have 4 more days. Okay, cool. Whatever, man. 24 more days. If you put a bit of context into what you're saying, maybe I'll understand what you're going on about, Chavi, but unfortunately I don't. I subscribed, cool, you know, whatever, man. I'm not what to live or it's just a thing people do online. I've been going live for about 3 years now, not on YouTube but on other platforms, and it's one of the things. So you have school. You're at school, are you? Okay, cool. Well, when I started this live, I specifically put on there, it is not for children. Yeah, this isn't a children live. We talk about adult things, grown-ups, and we don't like kids coming in going, it's my birthday, can you say happy birthday? So, see you later. Bye. Don't call me bro, for fuck's sake. Bro. Oh, hello, bro. Thinking about going into culinary school. Okay, cool. Becoming a chef. Cooking for me. Yeah, well, let's put it this way. My dad used to get home from work and he wouldn't go in the kitchen, so he'd just be like, "No, I ain't cooking nothing." You get to the point where you just can't be asked to do it, you know. I got him to cook me dinner once and it was fucking fantastic, but he just very, very rarely you'll see my dad in the kitchen. He spent his life in the kitchen, he just won't go in there. Hee, I'm a kid and I never got kicked out. Hee, okay, cool, that's a fucking good way to get yourself kicked out, isn't it? I always say, "Hey bro." I don't. I don't do the American language. Love it. I'm a kid and I didn't get kicked out. Bye. Bosh. See you later, mate. I'm fucking old school. You know, at the end of the day, like, I'm like, "Morning, bro. How's it going?" I'm proper Sussex, so I'll say, "Alright? Alright? You alright? Yeah, I'm alright. You alright? Yeah, alright." That's about as far as the conversation goes when it says saying hello to each other. "Alright, mate? Alright, yeah, alright, yeah." My dad's a cockney geezer. He's a lemon squeezer, and my mum's a turnip. So motherfucker, shit bastard. How? And I fucking sanded that bastard right off. Get out, you swine. Fucking right in my finger. Where my toys is at? I'll go out with my dad saying, "Bro, geezer." Or is that the same? All stones, I guess. Yeah, exactly, man. Well, I used to be. I'm not anymore, unfortunately. Where's my tweezers? Where are you? They are nail clippers. Where's the missus? She stashes things away, I swear. Where are they? Yeah, I'll go all London when I'm explaining things, but when I start talking to people around the area, I'll get I'll go more turnip. So if I'm doing a video where I'm out in the woods, I sound like I'm a bloody farmer. But if I'm indoors explaining something, get out my finger, you swine. I love it. She bloody hides everything. I ain't got any bloody nails either, they bloody pull it out. Oh well, it looks like it's staying in there for now. It's commonly used the term here as well. Yeah, sometimes. It's let's put it this way, when I was growing up, I've never heard bro until recently. It used to be bruv, which is short for brother. 90s kid, what can you say? My son has a Midland accent, but he uses London words. It's not right, yeah, I know. I talk turnip, but I know all the slang. Yeah, my mate moved to America and his son's got a bloody American accent. I was like, I couldn't handle that. I don't think I could handle that. How did I get a splinter off that? This is just sheer craziness. I talk turnip, yeah, same here. I say things like right and boys and toys and stuff like that. I get really But if I'm speaking to someone from London, my voice changes. And if I'm explaining something, I'm like, yeah, well, what you do is you go down the road and blah blah blah, blah. You know, go London. I've got like 2 accents. It's really annoying. But if I'm talking to my nan, crikey, I'm like, all right. He turns cockney when he's pissed off. Like, yeah, I'm a bit like that. I have my moments, you know. you know, if I'm really, you know, if I'm angry or I'm excited or explaining something, I'll get all London. I'm a Kiwi. He's all the same slang as you fellas, pretty much. When I was in the UK, I felt right at home. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, the Australians use a bit of slang as well, don't they? Bit of the old rhyming slang. My granddad just used to speak in slang. My dad's dad. You know, be like, use your life. Come on, think about it. You know, stuff like that. And got to go down the shop and get myself a new pair of daisies. You know, like it's put them on my plates. All right, mate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we say, all right, mate. All right, you all right? All right there, Chavy. That's another one. All right, Chav. And Chavy's an old gypsy word for child, isn't it? Kid. It's like saying, all right, kid. Use your melon. Yeah. Well, loaf is loaf of bread, isn't it? Use your head. Loaf of bread. Use your loaf. Getting nothing but aggro from the trouble, you know, stuff like that. It is brilliant. Love the old rhyming slang. The sprinter's pissing me off. I'll get the knife out, I think, in a minute. Yeah, I went down the old Frog the other day to go and see the old China. And it's like, what's wrong with your boat? Nothing, but I've got an itchy Gregory. Yeah, look at the state of that bird. Look at the state of that bird. She's got a nice boat though. Nice boat on it. Couple of split arses walking down the road. Absolutely brilliant. The old Cockney lemon squeezers. lemon tart, isn't it? Don't get lemon. Yeah, my dad refers to a cup of tea as a cup of splosh. Have a nice cup of splosh. My granddad was the same, bless him. Phrasing is the best, yeah, definitely, man. It's just quality, mate. It's quality. All the old boys. Pisses me off when people from Northampton start talking like they're from Manchester. So shit like, oh, kid and that. Yeah, kid. We say Chavy. You alright, Chavy? Alright, Chav? That's one of the main things down here. Well, there's quite a lot of Londoners that live around here. Quite a lot of Londoners. We call them grockles. That's the name for someone who don't live around here. A grockle. Got to change dialect around here too. Talking to Northerners especially varies. It's much different to Southerners. Masters all because I grew up on both sides. Tricks of the trade, yeah, man. Oh yes. The Maori. I can't say it properly. But yeah, they are Maoris. Awesome, man. Can't believe this spoon splintered me up when I've already sanded it as well. I'm just going over it for a preliminary sand. Everyone says kid in Northampton. You like that, kid? I like the Hampshire accent, makes me laugh. Funny. Go and gain the road. London town. Going down to London. So we call Londoners Northerners round here. Probably think they're Scottish. What, the old sweaty socks? The old sweaties? That looks alright with a bit of sand in. Once the oil's on it, it'll bring out that grain lovely. Treated myself to one of those kitchen blowtorches. That'd be fun, making fires in the rain. I had to move away. The missus needed somewhere quiet. My missus has got a full-on Portuguese accent. Very, very Portuguese. Well, she's from Portugal, so South Portugal as well. So it's very loud, very squeaky voice. You're hearing some of my videos. If you hear someone shouting in the background, she's not angry. That's just how she talks. Someone says, your missus always shouting, isn't she? I says, that's how she talks, mate. She's fucking loud, man. You should see her family when they're all in the same room together. You're like, fucking hell. Got one from my nice the other day. Awesome, man. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's why I want to get that paraffin blow lamp going, because that would be cool for Am I going to get a splinter again? Am I going to get another one sticking outside my thumb? It's not even a big splinter as well. It's one of those little annoying ones. Yeah, that's sexy. Well, just born and bred in Northampton. I went out with years ago. I went out with a bird from bloody Yorkshire. That was an annoying accent. Sorry to anyone who's from Yorkshire, but on a bird, it just don't sound right. An awesome beard like yours. Don't need to carry a fire, so I just trim a little bit of beard off. That's it, yeah, 100%. The old Pharaoh one. Flick it. I did set fire to a bit of it the other day, actually. I was had a Tinder bundle and a bit. I was like, fuck's sake. There we go. Burning the old beard off. That splinter's got to come out. I hate splinters. Wake up in the morning and just do you want a cup of tea? Oh, I'll be straight out. I like making up like random phrases in Portuguese and saying them to my missus. She's like, what the fuck? Like, she'll be like, do you want a drink? And I'll be like, si, agua de sanita, por favor, which is water of the toilet, please, and stuff like that. She's like, what the fuck? Or I'll say to her, like, she'll go to walk over somewhere, and I'll shout at her, now mijai, which means don't piss over there, and stuff, just wind her up. Can't be doing with the Yorkshire accent. No, it's a bit annoying, especially when they say no. Ah, fucking annoying cunt. Going down road. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone I've met from Yorkshire's been really friendly and nice, you know, I can't really say a bad word about them, but... Quite like the Welsh accent, I think that's pretty cool. at going down to road. And it isn't in the tin, isn't it? Tin, tin, tin. My missus struggles with my dad because obviously he's from London, so he doesn't say his H's. You know, he'd be like, "Hello." Get the hammer. Brilliant. I'll do it as well, to be fair. Go and get me hammer. She's like, what? Go and get me hammer. The old ham sandwich. Can't send gifts on it. No, don't worry about all that anyway, mate. I don't need to take people's money off them. I ain't on YouTube to become famous or do anything like that. It's just literally keeps me occupied. Gives me something to do. I had people sending me gifts on TikTok the other day. I was like, no, don't do that. My kids, kids take the mick out of the way you talk. Yeah, they will do. I used to take the piss out of my dad. He just calls me a bloody turnip. And it's like, he says, you're all bloody turnips down here. And he goes, and you're the worst. He goes, shut up, ain't that bad. But I say it all depends who I'm talking to, really. Like if I'm talking to people with a similar accent to me, my accent really comes out. But what's better for views, TikTok or YouTube? My biggest video on YouTube's got 400,000 views. My biggest video I ever got on TikTok was 200,000 views, but TikTok's more consistent. Got 750,000 views on a video on Facebook, but I got bananaed on Facebook because I was I don't even know if I can say it on here. I might get blocked on here. But I was going on about they thought I was trying to sell pew-pews, basically, which completely stitched up my Facebook. But TikTok's easier to get views on, especially if you're like me and you're better at making short videos. Which I am, better at making short videos. I need to download a decent editing app. Talk to my brother really, get him to sort me out a computer. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could go live on all the same platforms at the same time. I didn't know that one. That splinter's niggling on me now. Little shit. I wonder if I've got a needle or a pin or something I can dig it out with. Just pushed it in even further. Oh, the avalanche cupboard. Everyone's got one. There's not even that much stuff in it, it still pulls out of over the place. More views for you. I'll say I'm not too fussed really about views. Look at this, the old biscuit tin with all the sewing stuff in it. Old school that is. And it's in my right hand as well, which is going to be a bugger. Bloody tweezers of it. Just made a right mess of my thumb. Over that, I'll just cut it out, I think. Oh yeah. Thought it froze for a second there. No, I'm trying to dig a splinter out of my thumb. Just doing my Sweden. Nearly got it out. I just trimmed my nails the other day, which is not a great idea when you've got a splinter. Never in the biscuit. Yeah, the old tin of the biscuits. Biscuit tin special. Everyone's mum's got one, haven't they? Biscuit tin for the buttons. What are you going to do with all those buttons? My mum's got the same buttons she's had since I was a kid in the big tin. So what are you going to do with them? Then I see you breathe like checking on the baby sleeping. Oh, I used to poke my kids like that. Are they alive? Wake up! Start crying. Oh shit! Why did I do that? Look at the concentration. It's because I can't fucking see anything, mate. That's what I'm like. When my heart first fucked up, the blood pressure, my blood pressure got so high it popped till the blood vessels in my left eye. So I've got like permanent bloodshot eye, and it's well blurry, this one. And I need glasses for this one anyway, so I'm long sighted, so anything too close I can't fucking see it. I'm one of those people, you give me something to look at, I'm like, You'll still do it now, yeah. I'll do. I'll get well paranoid. I'm like, it's all the years of smoking. That's what I'm like. And I'll walk into the bedroom, I'm like, you know, like my 9-year-old would be like, I'll be like, is she breathing? Is she fucking? God knows what she'd do if she woke up and fucking just, I'm leaning over her like that, make sure she's all right. I'm terrible for it. I've always checking on the kids, making sure they're all right. We'll wake up middle of the night. Poke. just give them a little poke in the arm. Wake up. Just make them go. You're like, run out the room, shut the door. There was a creepy man in my room last night. No, there wasn't. No way. Bless them. I do have a few issues when it comes to stuff like that, but I suppose most dads are the same, aren't they? They're like, it's your turn. I didn't do anything. I like to say to the missus, like, fucking, it's your turn to put the Christmas presents in the your turn to be Father Christmas. She's like, no, it's your Father Christmas. Oh, fuck's sake. Means I've got to go and sneak in their room, get fucking anxiety over it. Oh, let's put a bit of oil on this. Bring out that green. Bit of mineral oil, because it's a spoon. Otherwise it'd be linseed. But we've got to mineral oil it, because it could potentially be used as a spoon. To be fair, linseed oil is alright to use on spoons and chopping boards and stuff like that. It's just that you've got to wait a couple of months for it to season properly. This stuff's alright after about a day. But there we go, look, starting to come out now, the old grain in it. Let it soak in. The thing is, linseed oil goes like it goes tough when it dries out. Slather a load of this on, let it soak in, wipe it off with a towel, should be good to go. What was the Liver King? Yeah, primals need to know. Sitting in the room chewing on a testicle. With my raccoon skin hat. Farmers need to know what Liver King eats on Saturday. Bloke's a fucking lunatic, isn't he? It's like basically a walking heart attack, isn't he, Liver King? Doesn't wipe his ass. Primal Santa. Yeah, don't wipe his ass. Never washes, does he? Just jumps in a river. I bet he stings. Should call himself Barnyard Man or something like that. Liver King. My mate goes, you do look a little bit like Liver King. I was like, I'm a fucking Anglo-Saxon. He's Hispanic, isn't he? Fuck's sake. And he's about 4 foot tall. He's a small man. He's a very small man. I'm fucking ginormous. I'm like a giant Sasquatch, man. I don't look big because I'm sitting down, but I've got a fucking 48-inch chest. Like, 6'5" when I put my boots on. Fucking nearly banged my head on the door when I walked through it. Smacked my head on the roof as I'm going down the stairs. I've got size 14 feet as well. You know, I'm fucking literally a Bigfoot. I said to my mate, I said, next time we go for a walk up the woods where loads of people walk their dogs, I'm taking one of my shoes and socks off and I'm just going to put a big footprint in the middle of the path. Fucking see what happens. Be on the news. Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, 100%. Only thing is, I've got really small hands. I've got like proper little girly hands. Got these fucking feet that are like that big, but these little look really out of place. And then you got my brother who's quite short with small feet, and he's got massive hands. He looks like a homunculus. But yeah, we've done that spoon. That spoon's good to go. There we go. It's all burnt up and oiled, sanded off, and gave me a parting splinter to take with me. When I was a kid, I was digging a hole in the garden with a stick, as you do when you're a kid, and the stick snapped, and the splinter went under my thumbnail, like up to the knuckle of my thumb. That was ridiculous. That was. I've never had a splinter like that. I had one similar actually, where I got a pallet splinter stuck up my fingernail. But worst place to get splinters under your fingernail. Bloody well hurts. It's like I was making a chopping board and I was planing it like that, and I run my hand down it to see how smooth it was, and I got one fucking stuck under my cuticle. It's like, you know, I rip half my face off in a bike accident of my bloody face. There you go. There's the scar there, and that bit that goes up like that. Rip half my face off in a bike accident. I got up and I was telling the ambulance crew I can't go to hospital. I've got work in the morning. Bloody get a bloody splinter under my thumbnail. I'm dancing around the garden like a little girl. Crazy, man, crazy. You know, I sat there while they did face surgery on me. You know, like bloody didn't knock me out. I just sat there while they stitched all my fucking face back together. I fucking can't handle a splinter. Mrs. must be happy. What were the old big shoes? But yeah, I've had some proper wounds, and then I can get a little one and turn into a little pussy. Got this fucking thing in my thumb. It's because it's there. That's what's annoying about it. Keep going on about my splinter. It's my little pipe that I made years ago, just to see if I could make a clay kiln to fire some clay and make it, you know, like make it hot enough to actually fire clay. And I managed to do it, and the bloody thing exploded afterwards. I have to say the worst is your eye. What the blood vessels going in it. Don't know if you can actually see it on here. I don't know if you noticed, I always look slightly surprised when they stitch my eyebrow back on. Look, can you see? That's what my normal eyebrows look like. They go like that, and this one's just fucking. Ooh, it's a bit sad. Goes down like that. And if I haven't got a beard, I slightly talk out the side of my mouth as well. This bit's a bit knackered where I smashed my jaw in. But yeah, I had to sit there while a bloody face surgeon fucking stitched my head back together because it wasn't a cut. My head ripped open like that, so they had to stitch it all back together and put it back together like that. Loads and loads of stitches in it and all that. Bring all the muscle back up in my face and do all these things. Squirting claret absolutely everywhere. It was all over me. I nearly bled to death at the side of the road. I was lucky someone found me actually. Took the whole right side of my body. The clothes had looked like a bloody hamster had been at them. It was just shredded. Everything was shredded. I was covered in road rash all over me. My elbow, I had a big hole in my elbow and bloody. Yeah, it was brutal. That was. I was only about 18. Everyone was like, "What motorbike were you on?" I was like, "I wasn't on a motorbike. I was on a push bike. I was going down this massive hill in Pulborough. I must have been topping out about 40 miles an hour, and my jeans got caught up in my cranks, and I used my face as a brake. If I was wearing a crash helmet, I would have just had a dodgy chin and road rash all over me. But decided to do myself a proper injury. You know, you got to do things properly, don't you?" Nothing compares to some of the things that my dad's had done to him, though. Christ. He spiral fractured his leg when he was younger. The old bone went like that. He was lucky they didn't chop it off. That was brutal, that was. He was in hospital for ages with that. If it was a motorcycle, no, well, it was a push bike, mate. No crash helmet on. I was proper Oliver Twist as well. Been down the pub all day. And my mate offered me a lift back. I was like, "Nah, I'll ride my bike back. I'll be fine." Fucking warm. Yeah, push bike, mate. That's why I'll never ride a motorbike. Imagine what I'd do on one of those. My mate's cousin, he had a really, really bad motorbike accident. He died like 4 times on the way to the hospital, and they put him back together. He's like the bionic man now. He can't like move his wrists and stuff like that. He can't go like that with one hand, and he can't go like that with the other hand. It's a bit like a Punch and Judy show. He's just poor bugger. He's quality bloke though. He's really nice. He ended up with like brain injuries and all sorts of things. Like proper messed himself up. Nearly ripped his foot off. I suppose that would be me if I had a motorbike. Right, what time is it? It's getting to the point now where the missus will be picking up the little one from play school and coming back. And I've got some stuff to do. I need to get this splinter out my thumb before it drives me nuts. Get out, you little bugger. So I'm going to jump off, I think. But it's been awesome talking to you lot. And I've done a spoon of bloody lemonade. Not the best thing to be drinking in the morning. Yeah, I've done my spoon. I've cleaned up some of that bloody blow lamp, but I'm going to have another go at it later, I think. Get the old, don't know what to get on it. I'll have to look it up. What's the best thing for cleaning brass? Probably brass hose, to be fair. But right, guys, anyway, I'm going to jump off and make myself a cup of tea because that lemonade's just absolutely destroying me. And get myself something to eat, make myself some toast, I think. Shopping day today anyway, so hopefully the missus will come back with something nice for me to eat. Anyway, guys, nice one. I'll see you all later. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good laugh and all that. And I might be back on later on this evening.